Hello. Hi. I think. Does this work? Is this working? Testing? Yes. I think it is. Hi, hello. It's me. It's Rick. It's Weasel. And I come to you from the virtual world to introduce you to the very first wait, what did I call this thing? Stuff Rick will play showcase. I'm sure I have a logo for that somewhere. Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Ta-da! Wait. Ta-da! Let me. Ta-da! It's a Stuff Rick will play showcase. Today we will be talking to you directly. Wait, I messed that up. Yeah, okay. We'll be talking to directly to you on bringing you the news of everything I'll be playing during the rest of 2026. Although it might not be everything, I may still stick a few surprise things here and there. But overall, I'm going to be telling you what the biggest things are going to be. And this is going to be extremely immature. It's fine because it's supposed to be a parody because, hey, if all the game companies are having all these big showcases, why can't I do the same? So that's what I'm doing basically. Being a silly and just making a big deal out of nothing. Also, did I just hit my mic? I think I just hit my mic. Cool. Thank you. So let's see. I see Chip. Hi, hello. Chip says, "Here we go. It's the weasel coming directly to you." Yeah, that's what I wanted to do. Directly to you. Yes. Scrappy. Hi, hello. Hi, Scrappy says, "Cute VR Wheeze." Hello. Hi. Hello. Chip says, "It's working. Cool. I'm glad. Stuff hasn't broken yet. I have to get my teleprompter. No, I mean, it's not a teleprompter. What do you call it? My clicker. Because I do have a clicker for this. I prepared one. All right. Scrappy says, "I hear, I see," and then smooch. Yes, you get smooch too. Mwah. Even though it's not professional. I'm trying to be professional. Can I be more professional? Let's see. Professional. Yeah? Although it doesn't work for this lighting. I don't know. Should I leave this on? Do I do it with the hat? You can't really see it. So, this is too much. I'm gonna do it like the modern tech uh companies do it and just do it like, "Hey, I'm casual. Here, I'm your friend. Here I am selling you things that you don't need." Chip sent a purple heart emoji. Yeah. Scrappy sent a big and long blush. Flame Heinard. Hi, hello. Flame Heinard says, "Hello, Weasel." Poops the nose. Like that. Although that seems like me picking it. I just do that. It's fine. Scrappy says, "Don't matter. A smooch is a good smooch." Yeah. Yeah. So, stuff Rick will play. This is my very, very, very silly event where I show you the things that you'll be seeing later this year. All of this, everything you'll see, is for the rest of the year. Oh, yeah. I also have a video, and sometimes it does that, so this is very professional. Um, just give it a minute. I'm sure it will load. There we go. That's my background. I wish it looped longer. um, but yes, we will be seeing what's going to be coming soon. So, why don't we go for the first thing that I'm going to be doing today? Well, the first thing I'll be showing you today. How did Nina Struthers do it? Check check a look. Yeah, yeah, check a look. It's World of Warcraft Classic. Yay! Yeah, there's nothing fancy here. There's no music. There's no voiceover. The voiceover is me. Anyways, we'll be doing this weird thing, which is called World of Warcraft Classic. Now, as some of you may know or may not know, World of Warcraft was a big thing in my formative years. Let me take you back to 2011, when I was a little not quite weasel yet, in high school, and I spent so many hours of my precious, precious teenage years grinding away in the world of Azeroth. So those years were extremely formative for me, and I had the time of my life. Recently, I believe in 2019, they released something called the World of Warcraft Classic, which aims to take you back to how everything used to be before all the weird expansions, before all the crazy features that they added, to something simpler. And I played quite a bit of it back in 2019, but due to circumstances, I had to drop it. Now, I wanted to use the time that I'll be having during summer to go back to it, even if just for 1 month. And I'm just going to re-familiarize myself with the game and everything, and just I'm just gonna have a good time playing it on my own during my summer vacations. And I decided that before my subscription ends, I wanted to bring you people over and give you a tour of the place. Um, I want to go through, the Eastern Kingdoms in Kalimdor, the big two continents in the world, and just take you through many of my old roaming grounds, or however you call it, and tell you maybe stories of what I used to do and of my life. So this probably will be a very short thing, maybe a couple of streams. Um, and yeah, so this will be coming to you in July of 2026. So basically, as soon as I come back from my vacations. Cool. Hope you look forward to that. All right, back to me. Where am I? It's me. Hi. So yeah, um, that's gonna be a very short thing. So just a couple of streams. One, two streams. Um, just basically to make the most of the last of my subscription. Scrappy said, check a look, arrow pointing to look a la. Chip says, wow. And Chip says, going on a journey through weasel history. Yeah, again. Also, because I'm going to be doing that very close to my birthday, consider that a birthday gift of from me to myself. All right. Now, let's move on to the next thing that we got going. Shall we? All right. Roll it. And by roll it, it means, hold on, let me go and put it on because I have to do this all myself. Yes, it's finally happening. It's finally happening. Remember how I played a little bit of Splatoon 2, the story mode? I think I finished the whole thing, yeah. And people were like, oh, Rick, are you going to be doing the Octo expansion? And I said, maybe sometime. I don't know when, but I'll probably be doing it at some point. Well, guess what? It's the point. It's now going to be happening. I have no idea what this is. I'm going in completely blind, but apparently it's really good and it really fleshes out the world of Splatoon. So I'm excited to check it out. And when will we be doing this? Let's see. This is happening in August 2026, maybe? Yeah. This is a tentative date. I'm not going to lie to you, but that's I believe when I can I can make this happen because this is going to take several streams. This is going to be a Monday Wednesday deal. So, yeah, we're going to get some split. I want some single player split action. All right. That's another one. Weasel. Hi, hello. Back to me. So yeah, split. Stryback, hi, hello. Stryback says weekend stream. Yeah, of sorts. Yeah. Hi, hello. Welcome to my not E3 thing. Um, Flameheiner says Vimo. Yeah. Scrappy sent two exclamation points. And Chip says, let's get fresh. Yes. Yes, let's fresh. Let's fresh. Trevik says, Presti, Presti, Yango Sobu Fasti. Oh, we're gonna get the weird songs. Oh man. That's exciting. That should be fun. I'm excited for that. See? Okay, I'm professional. Yes. So there you go. Two things so far that we have seen, and these are coming early in summer. So, what comes next? Let's check a look. Why, if it isn't Tomodachi Life living the dream? Now, some of you may be aware that I already have this game and I have been playing on my own. Now, I'm still working on getting all the Miis I want to get in. I've seen that people that have streamed this game have, you know, been adding Miis in the middle of the stream and just kind of building up the island. Um, I never planned on doing a full playthrough of this on stream, so that's not what this is. What this is gonna be is a showcase within a showcase, yes, of the Miis in my island. However, my island is not quite ready yet. I'm still working on adding all the Miis because if you didn't know, my island in Tomodachi Life is being populated by Miis of my favorite characters that I can feasibly make and draw myself. I've been a little cagey about it, uh, but I'm gonna be taking all of summer to add the Miis that I'm missing, or as many as I can add, so that the island will be big enough to expand and I can decorate it properly. So, what we will be having is a Tomodachi Life Living the Dream stream, probably a one shot, where I just show you the island, show you the people, show you the relationships, and I don't know, we get a little silly. So, this is going to be happening sometime in 2026. Yeah, I cannot guarantee how long it's gonna take me to get all the Miis in and to decorate the island. As you know, I'm a busy weasel, but it should be this year, for sure. Believe me, I'm gonna make time for it. All right, very exciting. Huh? Oh, there we go. Weasel, hi, it's me. I'm back. Why am I so silly? I don't know. Chip says Husbando Simulator 2026. Yeah, that's what a lot of people have been using it for. Um, aside from adding husbandos and decorating the island, I also want to add a bunch of custom items that you can also see. So it's gonna take a little bit of time to get all that in. It's one of my summer projects. Scrappy says cute silly. Am I? Yeah, maybe. Anyways, uh, what is coming next? By the way, these are not all in chronological order. They are in, yeah, go on, load. These are all kind of in order of when I thought I could show them in the presentation and they would flow well one after the other. Scrappy says, mwah. Yeah, mwah to you. I'm professional. I am very professional. So, what comes next? Not even I know. I completely forgot the order of this stuff. Let's see. Ooh, mystery. Yep. Okay, here's the playdate segment of this stream. Um, as you know, yesterday I did Playdate Catalog Hall number 2, where I was able to dig through 15 games and pick out the ones that I would enjoy playing on my own, just whenever, likely during summer, when I'm outside and I need something to play that doesn't drain my battery. So, is it any surprise that there's gonna be more Playdate during the rest of the year? Probably not. But this blurry thing is Playdate Catalog Hall 3. Yes, another set of 15 games that I'll be showcasing. When? When am I showcasing this? Sometime in 2026, of course. I mean, I cannot guarantee anything. Now, what's the word? Um, right. We still have games from Playdate Season 2 and Catalog Hall number 2 that we still have to revisit and probably finish. So that's why I cannot guarantee you a date. We need to do those first. But I really do want to do the Hall number 3 sometime within the year. Wait, no, I'm not doing comments when I'm showcasing. Okay, one sec. Did I do this right? Yes. Also, additionally, Panic already announced that Playdate Season 3 is coming. So, I decided that if I can get my hauls in order and I can get everything out of the way as quickly as possible, I will be, also streaming Play Season 3 this time in time and not waiting an entire year to do it. So, and this is taking place in late 2026 because that's when they said that Playdate Season 3 is releasing. So the stream of this depends on what they do in the end. All right. Yay, Playdate. I know. I know you love the Playdate. I know you do. I know only I do, but it's fine. It's my stream. I do what I want. As you know. So, uh, well, I am glad that it has been working out so far. Um, things here and there. So many streams, so many things. I calculated. Did you know that I have approximately 60 streams left in the year? It's true. There may be more, there may be less, but that's overall the average. So we'll see what we can do with them. Speaking of, let's see what the next thing is. Oh, you were expecting this, right? I mean, I did mention it. So yeah, this thing is coming out very soon, actually. Probably during vacations. Now, am I gonna play it during vacations? Nah, I'm gonna wait. Because I did want to stream it. So I have a complicated relationship with this game. You know the big rant I went on when the announcement dropped. I warmed up to it, and I mean, it's not that expensive. So it's probably gonna be something that I'm gonna be asking for on my birthday. So the way we're gonna be doing this is that I will be going through the campaign normally as a regular stream. So this may happen during some weekday. Might be a Monday or a Wednesday or maybe both. We'll see how much this game extends with all the cutscenes and such. And additionally, we'll be having a special stream entirely for multiplayer. So if you're gonna plan on get this game, you might be able to join us, and also you might be able to get silly with the face thing. That's the thing I'm excited for. Now, is that camera thing going to dox me? Probably. So I should be careful with how I use it. Uh, so when is this happening? I mean, considering the game is coming out pretty soon. this just had to be in July of 2026, aka right as I come back. So you're not gonna have to wait that long. Yay! Yay! Be excited. I'm wondering what I'm gonna be doing with the whole like camera face tracking thing. I mean, it's not as fancy as this, or maybe it is, because my VR headset cannot see my expressions. I have to do my expressions manually. See, so it should be fun. I might mess around with it, but I guess I swear if that camera thing doxes me, I'm going to just lose it. I'm gonna lose it. Um, Chip said, "Play and date the weasel." I mean, everybody should. And Chip says, "Mission complete." Yeah, yeah. No, not sad. Happy. Yeah. All right. Well, Star Fox. Here's hoping that there's more Star Fox things that we can stream. There is a game that I do want to check out, but I cannot guarantee that we can do it just yet. Remember, I'm only doing I'm only showing you the big things. There's gonna be smaller things that are also coming that I'm not gonna be announcing here because they are unpredictable. You never know. But yeah, what comes next? Oh, wait. Scrappy says maybe see if you can test footage or find footage of it prior. I think there's the thing where it says like, oh, test open use your camera. I'm probably gonna have the camera unplugged whenever I'm setting stuff up, and then I'm just gonna make the capture card go dark while I set it up. And once it's properly set up, then I can show the screen because I don't want any weird surprises. Scrappy says to make sure it don't dox ya. Yeah, I'll just be careful on how I use it. But yeah. So what comes next? I don't know. I'm getting a headache, so let's see if we can get down with this. It's Big Walk. Okay, I forgot what the theme of this is, but it's Big Walk, a game I had been anticipating for such a long time. My goodness. So, if you're not aware of what this is you see these creatures, these ant-looking things. Yeah, that's what you play as. I guess yours can be custom and stuff, but it's these things basically exploring a photorealistic environment just like this. And I've seen it called friend slop, and it probably is. But this is my kind of friend slop. So these creatures, which is gonna be me and whoever else gets the game. We're gonna get together and we're going to explore around and try to solve puzzles and maybe be a little silly. We'll see. Um, I should mention that this game will be on Steam, PlayStation, and Switch too. And on Steam, it's gonna be on sale as soon as it comes out because normal price will be $20. Introductory sale price is gonna be 15. Also, if you're on PlayStation Plus, I believe you will be able to download this game as your free game for August. So do consider it if you do have a PlayStation 5, because I believe there will be crossplay. It would be very silly if there wasn't. And based on the release date, this is happening in August of 2026, because that's when this comes out, very early during August. So very exciting. This is one I'm really looking forward to. Real. Oh, I forgot to. Oop, okay. Yeah, I've been waiting for that for so long. I didn't get any news on Light No Fire, but I'm satisfied to finally see this coming out. Chip says, "I'll be waiting. I'll be walking with you through Australia." Oh no, I'll be walking with you through Australia! Exclamation point. Yeah, I mean, it seemed like it is gonna be kind of Australian-y. So maybe if we see anything that you recognize, that could be fun. Also, I'm hoping that we do not use Discord audio for this game for the call. Instead, we use the positional audio within the game, so that we can play with what the game has prepared for us. Should be fun. Hopefully. Scrappy says Big Walk is like the Little Einstein's pilot promo. Is it? I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know. All right, next thing, next thing. Gimme, gimme. I believe. Wait. I wonder if this is what I think it is. Uh, Surprise! It's Pokemon Legends Arceus. Yes. So after the very tragic incident in which my Switch got destroyed, I lost my save file for this game. However, it was a very early save file where I had not gone past the initial area in the game, and I decided I'm gonna play it again. But this time I'm gonna stream it because I know very little about this game. I have not looked up anything. I have tried to stay, out of the conversation for this game because I haven't seen it yet. By the way, this is going to be part of. Where is it? Oh, I probably should have put that logo somewhere else. I mean, I can still do it because I can do anything. There we go. So this is going to be part of the Pokemon 30th anniversary celebration. Remember, we were doing that. We're not done yet. So we're going to be doing Legends Arceus. So we can get back into the groove of the 30th anniversary. So yay. Yay. But, oh, and wait. Okay, so when is this going to be? Yeah, August 2026, probably. It's probably going to be the next big game I start. Because this one is chunky. But, just like with DK Bonanza, I'm going to need your help on staying focused. Focus R, because we don't want to, get distracted. That's what happened to me. I actually clocked like 15 hours originally in this game, but I didn't go past the initial area because I got so distracted just trying to fill the pages in the text. So I'm gonna need to stay focused on the plot so I can, finish this game in time. But that is not it. That is not it. Because later this year, we're doing Pokemon Legends ZA. Both Legends games in 1 year. Because I am very behind. These are the games I need to finish. I need to finish these two games so that I can be ready for Winds and Waves. I am very behind on my Pokemon. So, you know, this has to happen too. So, hopefully, if Legends Arceus doesn't take too long in August, we're gonna take a break. We're obviously gonna be playing other games in between. So, Pokemon Legends CA Nintendo Switch 2 edition, because I have a Switch 2, Um, this will be coming to the stream in November of 2026. Hopefully, because this is apparently a shorter game, I am able to clear it in time before my, winter vacation. So here's hoping. All right. Oh, one sec. Yay. Oh, I left the logo there. Well, yeah, it is part of it. But yeah, stuff. Stuff happens. Let's see. Tip says there were Kookaburra calls in the reveal trailer, I believe. Yeah, we pointed that out before. Scrappy says, as a sound effects person, they use that song for any general sort of jungle or like foreign place, so who knows? That's true. That's also true, but I meh. Scrappy says, but also H. You said surprise like baby Beethoven. Did I? Chip says the devs are Australian, so I think otherwise. And Scrappy says valid point. Chip says also interesting, honestly more intriguing than ZA. And Chip says, oops, spoke too soon. Yeah, that's why I threw ZA at the end of the year in November. So we can see it a little more casually, because yeah. I'm going to compare both games and we'll see. Anyways, yeah, because we have to celebrate the Pokemon, as you know. Oh, speaking of, wait, no, never mind. We're gonna be doing that later. But what comes next? I kind of forgot. Let me check my script. Actually, I can't check my script now, so we're just going live. We're going live with this. Let's go. There you go. It's Rhythm Heaven Groove. Now, you know, this game is coming out very soon. Like, very, very soon. If you've been around for a while, because I'm pretty sure you guys have, the Rhythm Game Heaven games on my streams are used as a sign of a milestone. It's been part of the games that I play during my big stream milestones. And it's been a while since we celebrated a milestone, because after the 1000 stream, I felt like 1100 wasn't that special. It's like the numbers just kind of get weird after that. And I mean, waiting until stream number 2000, I'm gonna be extremely old. I'm gonna be in my 40s by the time that happens. And I was not going to wait. So I did notice something. I noticed that we are very close to a nice round number in the streaming. So I decided that I'm gonna be getting Rhythm Heaven Group, and we're gonna be playing it, hopefully if we can make it work, as the 1200th stream, which is coming very, very soon. Pretty much right after I come back from my vacation. So yay! I'm gonna be waiting for you. I'm gonna be waiting for this whole thing to just kind of happen. So yes, there we go. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe they may have those may have been all the announcements. Like I I would have to check, because I did just assemble this very quickly. So this is me on stage checking my phone. Whoa, what is that? So let's see. Let me check the script. The script says that's it. That is it. That's all I have for you. Yeah. I told you it wasn't gonna be a big deal. It's just the big things. Now, I do have some updates that are not part of that. Consider it the one more thing, but there's no visuals for it. My birthday is coming soon, and it's gonna be happening, as usual, on July 23rd. We're gonna be doing the same thing we always do, which is gonna be a get together right here in VR chat. So I'm hoping you can join me for that. I'm hoping we can do this again. It's become a very nice tradition, and having my birthday just be at home is a lot more special when I have plenty of people just dropping in for funsies. So yeah, that's gonna be happening on July 23rd on the dot. Now, did you notice that there wasn't much going on in September? Um, that is for two reasons. The first one is that I'm gonna be doing a little bit of traveling during September, and I don't want to start anything big. And also, September is gonna be kind of like my everything else month. That's the month where we're gonna get a little unpredictable. And who knows? I might even bring back the mystery poll sort of thing, where you used to vote for the games that came next. Because I haven't forgotten about that. We're still gonna be doing that. But yeah, I'm leaving September as a little open, just for funsies. Um, During October, you know what I like to do during October. Um, we're gonna be playing one game that I'm still deciding on, but if I'm not mistaken, let me check with you, Chip. That's it. You know something that other people don't know. We're gonna be playing an appropriately spoopy game during October, but I cannot tell you what it is yet. So, oh, and of course, it wouldn't be October without an October project, so stay tuned for that. I'm working on it. Well, not yet, but I will be working on it. I love October projects. November, as you know, there's going to be a couple of things here and there, but overall, it's mostly going to be Legends Z8 and a few things here and there. But yeah, that's it. Oh, and there may be an October like Halloween spooky thing. Unsure if it's gonna happen in Halloween itself. Probably not. I believe this year I will actually be busy during Halloween. So we're probably gonna be doing it around those days. Anyways, anything else I had to tell you? Aside from thank you for your continued support, thank you for sticking around. I have laid my cards on the table. You know, I tend to be very secretive about the things that I say. You know, the things what I don't say, I stream. So there you go. You can plan appropriately, and if you just want to drop watching the streams because you already know there's gonna be a lot of stuff you're not gonna care about, be my guest. I just let it out. Wow, I can't speak today. I just let it all out for you. So yes, I'm still hoping it can be fun. This is all in the service of my backlog. But yes. Bop, bop, bop. What's that? I'm reading the chat. Chip says, big milestone. I'll have to put together graphics for this one. Chip says, skipping over 1100 works as a parallel to when you didn't celebrate your 100th stream. Yeah, I don't know. It feels like 100 just isn't much of a thing. I might actually go back to celebrating like hundreds. Uh, I may loosen up. Maybe I should loosen up a little, right? I should loosen up from wanting to be either Rhythm Heaven or WarioWare. There's other games I like. I should probably use the milestone streams to showcase more games I love that are short and can be done in a single exhibition. Jaden, hi Jaden, hello. Jaden says, Wheeze in VR, cute. Thank you. Everybody's been calling me cute all day. Or the last 40 minutes. Scrappy says, hee hee, indeed, colon 3. Is this a colon 3 phase? I kind of have the thing. Uh, my fingers. Mm, mm, 3. Um, let's see. Chip says we do need to organize for another game, hopefully this year. Mention in DMs. Yep, that's gonna be our October game, but I don't want to reveal it yet in case I back out of it. A lot of things can happen, so hopefully it all keeps on working. I don't want to make any promises. That's the thing. Also, we may need to have that as a full October game instead of a Friday game because we used to do that on Friday. So we need to check if the people will be available. There, I've said too much. Um, Chip sent a cool Rick emote. Yeah, figured. Scrappy says forever kissing you, snoot to snoot, and snuggled in your fur. Mwah. And a heart. Have a good one, Weasel boy. Yeah. Haru, hi, hello, hi. Haru, hi, hello. Kimono Haru says sniff snuff. Hi, hello. 403 here. I wish I had my uniform, but I don't have it here. Scrappy sent 2 exclamation points, and Haru says, "What a shiny snooter! It is very shiny. I can be even shinier. Should I go shinier? I'm gonna go shinier. I think. One sec. Where's my shiny? You're gonna get it, and anytime, anytime now. There we go. Extra shiny. Extra shiny. Very shiny. And you know what I have that is also shiny? Wait, egg. Shiny egg. So shiny. And it comes from the weasel. Scrappy said smoochy boy. Chip says kiss wheeze. And Scrappy says he. Yeah. Also, I should probably get rid of the logo, or because we're done with that. There we go. Harris says you should go shiny. I went shiny. Scrappy says go for it. Oh whoa. Harris says oh whoa. Chip says shiny. Harris says ooh. Strybeck sent a flash emote. Just a flashbang. Scrappy says, "What a handsome shiny wheeze." Ooh slashes ooh face. Scrappy says, "God, the reflections are so good on that model." At slashes at blushy face. Did you know I made this myself? Like somebody helped me with the textures for the weasel. So I like this weasel model. Like I got it from Weasel Gear, and then somebody helped me color him gray. But then I was messing around with shaders, and I made this, and I decided to import it as a secondary option to the weasel. So now I have shiny Wheeze. I like shiny Wheeze. Shark says your nose looks even more like a plum now. Does it? Wow, it is very shiny. It's very purple and shiny. Harris says eggy. It needs to be a gorp egg. Well, if somebody helps me with the textures, we could retexture this to have the uniform and then like put some gorp in this. We should talk about that. Uh, Somebody should help me with that. Hold on, I need to put the egg back where it belongs, which is in the. It was kind of in the void. Ah, there it's gone. Strybeck sent egg emote. Somebody loving egg. Haru says, "How do you get your texture to be shiny like that? Teach me, and I can make gorp suits." I don't even know myself. I would have to reopen the thing. I was messing around with something, and then suddenly he was shiny. So I believe it may be the materials. You kind of have to like mess around with the materials in is it Unity or is it? I think it's in. Is it in Blender or Unity? I don't remember. but it was somewhere in there. I forgot. Like I did this like 5 years ago. Scrappy says, "What?" Harry says, "Who is that? Somebody that helped you with the textures?" That was my friend John. Uh, John the pigeon. John. Uh, what does he go by? That is Giancarlo. John the pigeon. Yes. Um, long ago. Very basic stuff. Harry says, "I will learn. I hope you like my Fox McCloud model." I did. I would love to be able to put that on in VR. And because I do have full body tracking, I would love to, so I can wear him, and then I can admire the boots. Because look at this weasel; it doesn't have boots. It needs boots. Flame Heiner says, "Ooh, a shiny! Quick, someone get a Pokeball and throw it at the weasel. Don't throw at the weasel. I'm shiny, but I'm not that kind of shiny." Chip says the Pokeball will bounce off the rubbery weasel. Yeah, that too. Stravik says, "What does Gorp mean anyway?" Oh, that's something. That's something between Haru and I and a few other select ones. Haru says, "If you can remember, report to me." Hehe. I would have to like go and open my old projects up, but I'm pretty sure the version that I used to import this into VR chat is completely out of date. Um, I don't know when I'll have time for that. We'll see. Haru says, "For the Fox McCloud model, I'm still in the process of learning how to make it available to sell." Yeah, that too. I'm hoping somebody can turn it into a VR chat thing so I can put it on. I I have been messing around with shiny Star Fox stuff. I'll probably share. I will share something I just got recently, a commission with y'all soon enough. Probably I'll send it to you through DMs just because. Um, Jaden says EP Derek 99 Rick, and Scrappy says EP well silly colon 3 face. Yeah. Okay, so um, I told you about my plans. Now I'm going to tell you very very briefly about the calendar. Uh, the calendar. So tomorrow Sunday we have a couple of movies that we are gonna be watching in the server. The first one is Pillion, and the second one is Good Boy. And it's not the good boy that you think. It's not the one with the actual dog. These are movies of freaky interest, but they're not. They're not smart. Um, but they are a little out there, and they are in celebration of the month. You know. Um, we're gonna be having some more movies. I believe I will be showing two of my personal favorites on Tuesday, but I'm getting ahead of myself. So two movies on Sunday. Um, on Monday we're gonna be doing. Finally, we're gonna be going back to Bonanza to do some cleanup of layers because I've been wanting to do that for a bit. Also, we're probably gonna check the DK challenges feature that they added recently because I have no idea about that. On Tuesday, I'm gonna be showing two movies that I really like that are also very fitting for the month, and that's gonna be the last time you see me for a bit. Now, I'm gonna be going on big vacation for a full month. Um, I am not going off the grid. You're still gonna see me. I'm gonna be posting my stuff. Um, by the way, I do keep on posting my stories. If you've been checking them out on both Twitter and Blue Sky, I've been posting my stories based on Ficta crushes that I've been doing, where I basically just self insert. I've been self inserting really hard. I've been writing 10 posts long stories, very short, very easy to read quickly. Um, Based on the crushes that I listed last year, the ones that I started listing on June of last year. Last year, the project was to post a new crush every day of June, which then became Ficto Fridays. and you still see me posting new crushes to this day every Friday without missing. This month, for June, I decided to rethread the list of the first crushes that I posted last June and writing a new story for each of them. And boy, has it been a whole thing. Um, I've had to come up with so many different scenarios and just trying to make things work out. And I already see some that are coming in the future that are going to be also big challenges. Tonight, I kind of. I'm, the one I'm writing tonight is going to be interesting because it may just be a continuation of something I wrote before. So it should be fun. Once I'm going to keep doing those all of June. And once that's done, I'm going to do the same thing I did with the Ficto Crush post, and I'm gonna be moving the stories to one per week, following the same order in which I've been doing the other ones. So hooray! Oh boy. So again, I'm gonna be gone from what's the calendar? What does the calendar say? Calendar. Show me a calendar. Thank you. So last time you'll see me, here. It's gonna be on Discord because I'm gonna be showing movies, but that's gonna be the June 16th. I fly out on the 17th, and then I'm gonna be gone doing all kinds of things on vacation all the way until July 19th. So the first stream in July is going to be on July 20th. So yay! We I believe that's gonna be the week when we're going to be doing our World of Warcraft thing because that my subscription is gonna be, you know, expiring soon after that. And that's when I will decide if I want to do two or three streams. We'll see. Um I'm still gonna be getting into like voice calls and stuff. And I maybe even be showing you like sneak peeks of things if I'm on call every now and then. So again, fun things. Flame says, I'm remembering that the Star Fox Switch 2 game, you can use game chat with using the models like it's VTubers. Honestly, feel like someone is gonna rip those models and actually use them outside that game. Lol mode. It's inevitable. Somebody's gonna do it. Um, Personally, I kind of want to use them to, for their purposes of VTubing. So when I get the game, I'm gonna get to experimenting. Chip says game month. Yeah, Chip says, I'm proud to say I'm currently up to date on the stories. I'm glad. Thank you. Thanks for reading. If anybody here has been reading the stories, thank you. I appreciate it. I I've had to I've fallen asleep writing a few of them, but in the end I always deliver. I'm trying my best to. Harris says, another VR question. Are you using full body tracker? And if you are or aren't, what is it called? Any others you would recommend for someone like me? So I do have a full body tracking. So I have the headset because that one tracks on its own. I have the controllers. Um, I'm using an HTC Vive, like an old one. I'm tethered to a computer with a cable right now. This one is one that was built for a computer. It's old fashioned. I believe it's the one that released in like 2014 or something like that. Um, I don't remember. I have trackers also on my body. I have one on my waist, which allows me to do that, and I have a couple on my feet. So, oop, I can't do it. But yeah, there you go. One on each. These are HTC Vive trackers, so it's part of the ecosystem. I got each of them for $100 back then. These are the 2.0 versions. There's some 3.0 new ones that are just about the same price. But yeah, these are 100 each. So 100 here, 100 and 100. So 300 total. Kind of expensive, but they may be cheaper used. Although those batteries may not be long for this world. There are cheaper and lighter options for tracking nowadays. This is a kind of an old-timey solution. So um, I don't consider myself somebody that can actually advise too well on what to use. This is what works for me, and it's what I've been using. And these trackers are still pretty good. They don't have much battery. They don't have a very long battery life, from charge to discharge, but they do the job, especially for these sorts of things. Haru says, can't wait to gorp with the body trackers. I mean, it is fun. It is pretty fun. I haven't used them in other types of games. Like, I do have Heat, which is a certain type of game. Rudy got me that. I'm like, thanks. I guess I'll use it. I haven't done much with it. But yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say. Again, this was going to be a short thing. This was me just talking about those games. So, hooray! I did it. Now I can get back to trying to kind of tidy up my room. I have visits tomorrow, and this place has been a mess for a week and a half, so I need to pick up my shit. Ow. Harrison to laughing Rick. Thanks. Uh, so much going on. But yes, I need to do more VR chat streams. These are very fun. Last time I did one, it was in a language that nobody could understand. Um, so yeah, I mean, we will be having one for my birthday, so there's gonna be one really soon, right after I come back. So look forward to that and see if you have VR chat. See if you can join me. Everybody's welcome. But we do need to like add each other beforehand, so I might actually ask around for a bit. Um, I think that's it. I'm done here. So next stream is gonna be on Monday, and that's gonna be the last like Twitch stream for the month, and we'll be back in July. All right. So thank you very much for coming. Have a good night. Have a good evening, afternoon, day, morning, or whatever you have on your side of the planet. And I'll be seeing you again very soon. Haru says, hit me up on the textures. Okay, I will. I'll see what I can find. I'm not sure. Again, don't look at me like I'm an expert. I completely improvised this. And this was 5 years ago. I've forgotten everything. I'm sorry. Ah, but yes. Um, yeah, I see Can't Hate. Hi, hello. Can't Hate says bye. Okay, bye. Hi, thanks for coming and bye. Scrappy says smooch, good night, and a heart. Haru says, have a good night, Rick. Thank you. And Chip says, thanks again, Weez. Yeah, thanks. Um, yeah, this was Rick, that weasel that you know, signing off for now from my big ass Peter. I need to do this better next time. I'll see if I can, like, up the budget. Chip says, a wonderful presentation. Rest well and see you again soon. Sweet kiss, Wheeze. And the purple heart emoji. Alright, see ya. Bye. Bye. Where do I do this? Bye.